after the incident, Mr. Nones, the next day or the day after, hindi ka ba nagtangka na kausapin si Sandro sa mga naganap na pangyayari?
Hindi po, Your Honor, kasi wala naman po kaming ginawang masama sa kanya.
Sinubukan niyo ba na makipag-areglo sa kanya?
Hindi po, Your Honor, hindi po kami nag-reach out sa kanya.
Nag-reach out ka ba sa tatay niya?
Hindi po, Your Honor.
Di ba kinausap mo yung tatay niya?
Ano po yun, Your Honor? It was an arranged meeting po, Your Honor. Hindi po kami yung nag-reach.
Who arranged it? Who arranged the meeting?
I don't know how it came about, pero I think it was Miss Annette Gawson po na parang tinanong po si Ninyo Mulak if he wanted to meet with us, and then she asked us, and then we said yes, and then we met with them po, Your Honor.
Oh. Who initiated that meeting? Attorney Annette?
Hindi ko na po alam, Your Honor. Hindi ko po maalala kung paano yan.
Marami ka naman di maalala. Kamakailan lang yun. Ito nga si Gerald Santos, 15 years ago, 19 years ago, naalala. Ikaw, last week, last month, di mo na maalala.
Hindi ko po alam kung, hindi po ako sure ngayon kung ni-request po yan ni Mr. Ninyo Mulak or si Annette Gawson po ang
But you did not request for a meeting?
No po, Your Honor.
Oh, sino kumontak sa'yo?
Si Miss Annette Gawson po, Your Honor.
Oh, nung kinontak ka ni Attorney Annette, ano sinabi ni Attorney Annette?
If we wanted to meet with Mr.
What did you
Ninyo
say?
Mulak. And then we said po, yes po, Your Honor.
Hindi ka nagtanong bakit? Ba't okay lang ako sa Ninyo Mulak?
Hindi, sinabi po na may allegations po against us kay ni Sandro. And then we said po, sige po, Your Honor, kaming harapin siya dahil nga.
Okay, when you saw Ninyo Mulak, how did you feel? Was Sandro there?
No po, Your Honor.
All right. How did you feel when you saw the father of the one you raped?
Wala po, Your Honor. And the mere fact po na humarap kami sa kanya is a clear indication of our innocence po of the
Oh, really?
allegations.
Oh,
Your Honor.
Mr. Ninyo Mulak, sige, try to raise your hand.
Your Honor, I'd just like to ask, why were they crying when they apologized?
Did you apologize?
This question has already been answered previously, Your Honor.
Okay, I want to hear the answer again. Did you apologize?
These are now details of the case, Your Honor. I invoke
No.
self-incrimination.
During the last hearing or last two hearings,
Yes, Your Honor, pero
did you apologize?
Your Honor, I already answered the question.
Did you apologize? Yes or no?
I invoke my right to self-incrimination,
answer
Your Honor.
that. Get the
I already
file.
answered this question, Your Honor. And
Get the
you didn't
records.
naman accept my
Get the
answer,
records.
Your Honor. You didn't accept my answer, Your Honor. So I invoke my right to self-incrimination. This is
You
my
get the-
constitutional right.
Argue! Ikaw na nga ang ikaw pa mayabang dito.
Hindi po ako mayabang, Your Honor. May mga karapatan din po akong constitutional.
I know your rights.
And yet you have detained me for 8 days, Your Honor.
I will still detain you.
For just exercising my constitutional rights, you continue to
I
detain
know
me.
your
It's
right.
an injustice.
I know your rights. You're always trying to evade the questions that are not incriminating to yourself at the very start of this hearing. You get a court order for you to be released here.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Your Honor, may I remind Mr. Jojo Nones regarding, kasi mukhang nakalimutan niya yung pangyayari. Ito, I went to, nung nalaman ko po yung insidente, pinaalam ko po kay Senator Bong Revilla. Nakiusap po ako kay Senator Bong Revilla kung pwede po ako iset ng meeting with Miss Annette. And then the next day, we met with Miss Annette. Nagkita po kami sa Hyatt Hotel, hindi pa sa residences, sa hotel po. Kasama ko po si Sandro at si Chanel. At nung nagkita po kami dun sa hotel, sa hotel po, ng coffee shop, sinabi na ni Miss Annette na nakausap na niya yung dalawa. At umamin na raw po sa kanila na meron nga nangyari. Kaso, ang akala daw nila, okay lang. So, I don't understand kung bakit bilang all of a sudden, iba na yung storya nila. That was the main, kaya sila nag-sorry. Kaya kami nagkita because they wanted to say sorry because they thought it was okay. They thought it was consensual. Hindi yung context niya nung the last time na iba lang yung context niya na sorry dahil wala kaming ginawa.
All right. I would like to remind the gentleman, the reason why you were detained, because you were being very evasive of all the questions that I was asking you in during the last hearing, and not for invoking your right against self-incrimination. That is very clear. All right. I am asking you right now. I ask you that question. Did you say sorry to Mr. Nino Mulak? And you were last time around, I remember, as far as my memory serves me right, you answered that question. Now, you're singing a different tune.
I already explained the context of that sorry, Your Honor.
So you apologized.
Not in the context of admission of any wrongdoing, Your Honor.
Were you crying?
Yes, because the allegations were so intense and it was affecting us emotionally because we tried to convince Nino Mulak that we did no harm and we did no wrongdoing.
Are you going to refute it, Mr. Mulak?
Your Honor, they said sorry because they thought it was okay. Yun ang sinabi mo sa akin, Mr. Nones. Akala nyo okay lang. That's also exact words. Akala po namin okay lang. Even in Miss Annette's affidavit, it said that you thought Sandro was comfortable with it. But clearly, it's not. Kaya nga nagreklamo yung bata eh. Lahat na lang iba yung context mo eh. Kasi pati yung donation, Your Honor, yung donation niya, sabi niya, dahil galing lang ako sa charity event, mag-donate
Speaking about the donation, you deny it? You deny it?
We already answered that, Your Honor, and
What was your answer then?
may we request Mr. Nino Mulak to stop addressing us directly because this is a public.
Yes. With all due respect to Mr. Nones, you address the chair.
Okay. We already answered that, Your Honor.
What was the answer?
Yeah, and Your Honor, these are facts of the case. These are facts of the case. This is included in the affidavit of Ms. Annette Gozon. So definitely, these are facts of the case with the DOJ.
But
That's why I invoke my right to self-incrimination because anything I answer here can be used against me. I've already tried to answer your questions as earnestly as possible in the past few hearings, but you always accuse me of being evasive.
Yes, you
I am not being evasive because these are statements of our defense. And I'm answering you according to our defense. So if you don't want to accept it, Your Honor, then it's out of my hands. But I am just answering you as earnestly as I can, as sincerely as I can. And I keep invoking I'm just exercising my constitutional rights. It is up to you if you want to continue to hold me in contempt just because I am exercising my constitutional rights.
No. I know your rights. I know your we all know your limitations and your rights.
These are already details
The
of the
reason why
case.
the committee detained you is that, as mentioned earlier, you're trying to be very evasive, and that was the question that I asked of you, and you were very evasive in answering that question regarding the offer of financial contribution to a charitable institution of Mulak's choice. There was already an affidavit signed by Attorney Annette Gosson that indeed you made that statement or you made that offer to Mr. Mulak. Oh, now I'm asking you again.
Your Honor, with all due respect, I already answered that last hearing, and I said that even the affidavit of Miss Annette Gosson supports our statement. How we explained that to you, how I answered that question to you, but you don't want to accept my answer. So I'm just going to invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor.
Answer.
I'm,
You were trying to be.
these are details of the
Wait, wait,
case
wait.
with the
Let me talk.
DOJ.
Okay, let
This
me
is
talk.
included.
Let me talk. You were trying to be very evasive during the last hearing. That is the reason why we cited you in contempt. Okay? You never invoked your right against self-incrimination during the last hearing. It is only during this hearing that you are invoking your right against self-incrimination. And the mere fact that the questions that I was asking you were not incriminating at all. Oh, ano oras ka natulog? Incriminating ba na? Ano oras ka kumain? Well, at any rate, if that is the advice of your lawyer, so be it.